Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, there is the fresh-faced Bojan Kurkic. He's fearless, he's busy, he's a craftsman. How do you describe him, Jim?
I'm expecting to see a lot of him playing in pretty much every position, Peter, from number 10 to winger to auxiliary striker. His great strengths are his vision, his ability to play between the lines, and knowing the landscape around him.
So you can't stick... Bale! Oh, he's hit the bar! Hakimi can get it clear. And here's Zanetti. Zanetti is flagged offside. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Bojan. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Bojan.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Bojan. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Khan chooses to deal with it himself. And this is Nakata. Zanetti gets into some space. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a cute ball. And that has been cleared. And it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Vardiol getting this one clear. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Bahia are looking to go forward now. Hakimi. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bojan Kurkic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Donatoni. Passing is Chris. It's Bale! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's given a throw. Opts for safety. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Adams getting this one clear. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Nepal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change back. And the shot! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. Boyan! And this is Boyan, and the shapes to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That ball looks a good one. And he can clear it away. So their fourth corner of the game. Bahia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Cleared without hesitation. And he thumps it clear. Bellingham. Now it's Boyan. Bale. Camavinga with the clearance. Well, they've got it again. 75 minutes played. Xavi Alonso is there to clear. That's a decent clearance.
Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van Dijk cuts it out. And this is Bale. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Defending of the desperate variety. That's an imaginative pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's Bale! He's got away with one there.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And now they can clear their lines. Xavi Alonso, Cristiano Ronaldo. Ambitious ball here. Hakimi. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Looking tidy in possession here. Tries to pass it through. He can get that clear. Cannavaro. Back to the keeper it goes. Costacurta.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Played for Chiellini. Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. Costacurta. Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Threads one in. Chiellini. Oh, easy pickings there. Donatoni. Now that looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Maldini. Looking for the run. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That'll be a throw-in. Batistuta. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, good-looking ball. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Nakata. No, that's been intercepted. Kukchu. And it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Messi. And that's been slipped through. Oh, important interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It'll be a throw-in. Chiellini.
Such good technique.
Short changes him with that pass. Donatoni. And it's Messi. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Nepal really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Adams is there to clear. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. And a chance! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but there's the shot! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw.
Batistuta! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Senegal choosing to make the first change. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's... And the shot! It's fallen kindly here! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Okazaki clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Dink through. And he's heaved it away.
Nepal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Senegal with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Serves up across. Khan claims it without any fuss. And now they can spring out of defence. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any...
Goes for a shot!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he cuts out the supply. Maldini gets it away. 5 minutes to add. Cannavaro. And here's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he welcomes it in. And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because...
And it's been Bale! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. And that could set him on his way. Mohamed Salah. It's a searching pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Koundé makes the interception. Paris Saint-Germain deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. And the pass is intercepted. Ambrosini. Zanetti gets rid without sophistication. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's been cut out, well played. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Good take, and is he in?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Searching pass he's played there. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Kokchu goes looking wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Played into space.
You'll be disappointed with that.
And they've got rid. Time and again they are repelled. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Xavi Alonso, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Donadoni. Mbappe. Donadoni. A lot of space ahead. And the finish! It's there! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Massaro.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
No, it's come to nothing. Looking for a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rudiger goes on a charge down the left. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, they can break here. Massaro. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Zanetti. Oh, played right into his path. De Bruyne! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Always onto this. Up he goes! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Zanetti. Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So there's going to be another change here. Okazaki getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And it's Okazaki. And a shot! Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player I've been...
Takes a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Torres! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Otto. Roberto Carlos delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cross goes in there. Maldini with the clearance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's well positioned. He's having a shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's there to retrieve it. Threads one in. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Nepal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nicely shaped ball. Neatly clipped into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernando Torres. Tries to get it clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that has been cut short. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Torres. Out to the left it goes. Over to the left. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Adams gets it away. That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well timed, excellent interception. Plays a sharp little ball here. Think Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. It's their second corner of the game. He rises! That's another chance! Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Goes looking wide, lobbed in behind. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. Big big chance! Chance for a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So, your views on the first half?
Nepal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well spotted. Now he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Beckham. Massaro. A lot shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now. And no, that was never going to make it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most convincing of passes. Batistuta under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Azar. Torres in acres of space out wide. Keeper has taken decisive action. And this is big chance! A whisker away from making it 4.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Corner number 2 then. Marquinhos getting this one clear. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lampard. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Taken back almost at once. That's been cut out, well played. Lampard. Oh, well measured. Now it's Haaland. And the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Donatoni. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham looking for the run. And this is Okazaki. He might be in here. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Some of the greatest to have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Messi. Now he's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. He's through and all alone. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, super find. And it's made its way to him. Oh, look at Camavinga! And he nearly went all the way.
Camavinga clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. He has a look. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Messi. So we're still where we started right now. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Messi. Now it's Villa. Looking for the run. David Villa. Puyol. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Chouameni. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. No, it's come to nothing. Chouameni. Now Albert Ferrer. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Albert Ferrer. Here it is. He rises! The captain scores!
Well, it's so hard to keep someone with his enthusiasm and his energy quiet. Second best will never be accepted in the world he lives in, and the timing of his goal won't be lost on him. It's crucial.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really...
And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. No, go with it.
And the shot! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass. both causing lots of problems for that defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Messi. Oh, that was brilliantly defended. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. Jordi Alba.
Barcelona have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clear.
Great chance! David Villa! Brilliant! A finish of true class! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their man
applies the finish! He should have put that one away.
Guardiola clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Oh, that's a key interception. Plays a sharp little ball here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, can they get him away? Can he get on the end of this? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise.
It's Bale! Maradona! Oh, off the bar! That's a half-decent try.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Pedri. And this is Bale. Rafinha. Bale. It's Bale! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. Raul. That is ended up in no man's land. And that pass just didn't quite work. Maradona! Albert Ferrer. Now it's Messi. And that will be it. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in...